Something a little bit different for the channel today, guys. We're going to have a look at 𝗕𝗘𝗪. We can see 𝗕𝗘𝗪 has had a fantastic run as of late, a big 690% push to the upside, and this one of course taking just a matter of 63 days to do so. But what we can see on the charts is we're coming up to a previous area of resistance on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, however, we can see the structures are playing out here. We are dropping down into the territory of a fourth wave, testing out the daily equilibrium. And on the 4-hour chart, well, we can see we have just broke through the 50 EMA and 50 SMA as we are heading on down towards that fourth wave typical retracement area. So let's look at the price action, the ongoings of all things of QI, have a look at where it may be going and if this is a potential one that you really should be having a look at. Let's talk all things QI after the intro. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Cheeky Crypto Uncensored. Let's have a look at 𝗕𝗘𝗪, something that I know we have not covered off on the channel as of yet. And we'll start off here on the 4-hour time frame. Now, as I alluded to in the intro to today's video, that wave 3 we were kind of looking at down in the Discord. So the big shout out to 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧 down in Discord, bringing this one to my attention as it is a project I have not yet looked at. Well, the structures within themselves are quite favourable. We can see that macro 1.618 was hit here at 2.638 cent, and that obviously is a wave 3 overall. So we know within ourselves we are expecting this wave 4 pullback. The typical retracement for this wave 4 is at 1.931 cent with a low of 1.722. The internal workings, well, we can see it's very corrective. There's a lot of overlap going on here, and I do think there is still a little bit to the downside before we do see this next push to the upside. So that will obviously look like the corrective move we can see going on here. First of all, coming down in this A, B and C, then we push back up in another A, B and C. Now, for anyone that is a bit intuitive to elite wave theory, we will obviously look at that as an A wave down, the B wave up, and we will be expecting the C wave down. Now, for reference, this C wave has already met its minimum expectation here at 2.313 cent, the previous low of the A wave. So what we can do though is take this 100% of the A wave, bring it over to the next B wave high, around about the 3.238 cent area, and we can target out the 1-to-1 to the 1.26 1.236 Fibonacci retracement area. Now, it's coincidental that the 1-to-1 falls at the lower end of this fair value gap, as we can see left from this push to the upside. And what we can see, guys, is the price pushing on up here on the pushing down to here, on this 4-hour time frame. So we are testing equilibrium as we speak, kind of finding support here, but I would not be surprised to see this one lost. Continue to move down, targeting out that C wave between 2 cent and 1.797, taking us into that fourth wave typical retracement area between 1.931 and 1.722. A fantastic move to the downside here. But of course, looking at that bottom right corner, let's zoom right on into there. The 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 8 hour, and that daily time frame are all oversold, looking for a bounce to the upside. So that begs the question, have we got a fantastic opportunity to trade 𝗕𝗘𝗪? And I do think we do. So when we jump up to that daily time frame, well, of course, we looked at on the 4-hour time frame, they moved down into this typical retracement area for the wave 4 between let's actually bring this up, 1.969 cent and 1.616 cent. I forgot how to speak there. We can see we are coming down to test at this area. Now, with the time frame so oversold, I do expect to see an explosive move to the upside. Any invalidation of this 5-wave structure will of course come down here at that wave 1 high of 1.072 cent. So we know where we cannot see the price drop on down to. But in my opinion, I think, a test of this upper area of the 1.969 cent, I think we have got a fantastic opportunity to really get into this one. So we took our entry at 1.969 cent. Nice, I had to get that one in for today's video. We could be looking to target this next push to the upside and set out our trade overall. So if we take our wave 3 high, we take that, expectation for the wave 4, well, we know we will be looking for that 1.236 to that 1.618 Fibonacci level. If we just took it down to this lower level here, the 4.341 cent, we know this is 119% return, which is absolutely phenomenal. And our stop loss build, we could actually be quite generous with this one. We could take it all the way down there to that wave 1 high. If we were going to use extremely low leverage, you're at 45% stop loss, which is, it's not great in my opinion. It's not something I quite like, but we can still see that risk reward is at 2.61%. So if we were really to be generous with this one and take it up to 1.618, 180%, a 3.95 risk reward ratio is absolutely phenomenal in my opinion. I don't like the stop loss being this high, but because we could obviously enter this with such low leverage, we do have a fantastic potential opportunity on our hands here for trading BenQI. And I do think we do have that next move to the upside to come here after this final pullback. We can see the daily, the 8 hour, the 4 hour and the hourly oversold, looking for that push to the upside. So I do think a little bit more to the downside. And then from there, guys, I do think, we have a bit of a monster trade on our hands here in that fifth wave, much like we're, seeing for the likes of Aurora and so forth just now, really catching on to some fantastic opportunities to make some, really good trading decisions in the space currently. What we'll quickly do though, before we wrap this one up for today, we'll keep it nice, short and sweet. We're sitting about 6 minutes so far. We'll have a look at the weekly because obviously there's a few people interested in this project. So let's look at the potential of BenQI. Has it bottomed out at 0.472 cent? Highly likely, I do believe so, around about October 2023. We have obviously seen a fantastic push to the upside, finally breaking through that 50 SMA over here on the 10th of April 2023, finding it as a bit of rejection. But over on the 6th of November, we finally broke through here and have really done an impressive move from the first test of the 50 EMA here on the 4th of December. Proved there's absolutely no resistance on this weekly time frame, breaking right on through. But what we can see marked out on the chart here at 4.270 cent is this first test, in my opinion, all the way back here from the 17th of January 2022. I think this will be the first proper test of resistance for this one. We could obviously see the price coming down here and finding support on this move to the downside for maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 weeks perhaps overall. Once it finally tested it and lost it, we have seen this price absolutely plummet. Most importantly here from the 25th of April 2022, that's when this was officially lost and the price has obviously really tanked on down from here. But what we can see is slightly higher in the chart. I've marked down a previous area that is interestingly of support turn resistance. So we can see we found support over here 3rd of January, 10th of January, and it was finally lost here on the 17th of January. Then we turned this into a high area of resistance. So should this price push on back up to here between 7.391 and 10.928, it'll be very interesting to see how this one does go from here. And of course we could look at that upper area of 38.23 cent. Could we see this one potentially test out these levels? It would be fantastic to see the return there, if it actually grab the correct tool. From the current price, it's only a 1600%, so highly possible. Should we see a retracement and get into this later on, you could be looking at this as a 50x project. So yeah, another one that's absolutely fantastic to have a look at the charts on. Something we don't look at all too often is BenQI. So once again, a shout out to 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧𝗧 for bringing that to our attention. Always fantastic. We will continue to monitor this one. Check us out down in Discord. It is linked in the description down below. I'll let you guys know in the Trader Elite section, as always, if and when, most likely when, I will be entering a long position on QI. So guys, with all being said, I do hope you've all had a fantastic weekend. It is Sunday. I do hope you're all doing something relaxing, enjoying some downtime. If you are going to trade, please do trade safely. Have a nice tight stop loss. Make some great gains staying safe in this space. And until next time, have a very nice day.